We're delighted that you're here to help us honor Marshall Larsen, Chairman, President, and Chief Executive Officer of Goodrich Corporation. As most, if not all of you know, he truly is a fellow who deserves this World Citizen Award. So the first segment of the evening is just a quick bit about the World Affairs Council for those of you that are not familiar with it, and then we'll move on to the presentation to Marshall. The two things we're all about at the World Affairs Council are education and dialogue. As Mayor Fox currently says, and Mayor McCrory before him said, Charlotte is a city that's thick in globalization, thick into globalization, and it's a vital part of our community. It's something that makes us special, and it really is an important thing that we do, we think, at the World Affairs Council, making sure that there's plenty of dialogue about international issues and interaction among our community members. So that's what we do. Some quick history. We've got a really terrific and long-term special academic partnership with UNC Charlotte. This chapter of the World Affairs Council was started some 27 years ago by Dr. Harold Josephson, who you'll hear some more about in a few minutes, who was a international professor and scholar at UNC Charlotte. So with respect to the education piece, what we do is we try to work at three levels: at the student level, at the teacher level, and at the community level. At the teacher level, we serve as a resource for professional development for teachers and support teachers through our Council Scholar Awards program, which we're going to talk about further in just a minute. But it is really a life-changing thing for our teachers, and hopefully you'll hear a little bit about how important that is to them. So with that, please help me welcome and also thank Lumir Stambuk.
Thank you, Mike. I would like to join Mike and Bob in greeting you here tonight. Delighted to have you here, and we really are happy that you made it tonight. Tonight, I have the privilege, and I would like to introduce to you our 2011 Council Scholars who will be attending Educational Learning Experience abroad. This program is generally supported by Wells Fargo, Carolina's Healthcare System, BAE Systems, Presbyterian Healthcare, the German Language and Culture Foundation, and UNC Charlotte. Thank you so very much for your support. Please once again give a warm round of applause to these impressive teachers who will be studying abroad and bringing back new experiences to incorporate into their classroom and school communities.
And it is indeed a pleasure to be able to present this award tonight. And the award is given to an individual who exemplifies the principles championed by Professor Josephson and who has contributed significantly to the mission and goals of the World Affairs Council. With that in mind, it is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to present the award tonight to my partner. Some might say partner in crime, but that's for a different evening, perhaps with a few more drinks. Mike Hawley.
You know, my wife, Catherine, who's here with me tonight, the love of my life, she and I have found the World Affairs Council to be one of the great influences and joys in our lives. We count ourselves very lucky to have been on this journey with you, and am glad that you think that we've made some small contribution to global thinking on the way. We're delighted that you're here to help us honor Marshall Larsen, Chairman, President, and Chief Executive Officer of Goodrich Corporation. As most, if not all of you know, he truly is a fellow who deserves this World Citizen Award.
Congratulations, Marshall. And here's a toast to you, my friend.
Congratulations and thank you. Goodrich and Marshall rock. He's a cool dude.
Well, let me first say this is quite an honor for me because I consider Marshall a close friend. He's a neighbor. He's a mentor of mine, and he's also a close golf partner of mine when we have time to play. And I also want to let you know that Marshall really does not like this recognition because he is a very humble man. He's a person who likes to give credit to other people. especially his employees. He's constantly talking about his family. He's extremely intelligent, and he's an extremely hard worker. In other words, he'd be a terrible politician. It is now my honor to introduce someone who richly deserves this great recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2011 World Citizen of the Year, Marshall Larsen. Please stand and welcome a true person who's been great for Charlotte, North Carolina, and the world.
Gee, Pat, that's the best speech I've ever heard you give. I'll put the beautiful award away and just thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for supporting the World Affairs Council and coming tonight. We've got a great crowd here tonight, and I think more than we've had in some of the other events, and I very much appreciate the support you're giving this council. I'm very honored to have this award and to follow so many very special people from the Carolinas in particular who have done so much to contribute to the international awareness of the community, which I consider one of its greatest strengths. Although I'm receiving this award, it really is an award for the 25,000 Goodrich family of people around the world. One of the biggest things I've learned is that all the people you come in contact with over your lifetime or over your career and around the world can make a true difference to your career and your life, whether you realize it or not at the time. So never forget that. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
You know, at the World Affairs Council, we're looking for people who are curious about the world that we live in. If you're one of those, please join us. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride. Thank you again for attending tonight, and Lubomir will give us a few parting suggestions.
I want to thank you all for attending tonight's event, and to say again that if you aren't a current member of the World Affairs Council, please do join. We would like to have you in our dialogue. We would like to have you talk about the world. Global competitiveness is a big challenge for all of us, and we really do need to learn more about the world to be successful in Charlotte and in the region. So thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you next year. Bye-bye.